we pay our rents while we are rebuilding our homes and trying to defend ourselves.
The corn is ruined again, Ned. The livestock stolen.
The Hawkins Bay Company hears you.
Your father should be here. He is the Hawkins Bay Company.
Where is John Hawkins?
Sitting in Boston getting rich on our rents.
My father sent me here to tell you this. Continue to fall behind with your rents for whatever reason, and the company may have to find new ways of making its land return a profit. New settlers are arriving every week, desperate to escape the tyranny of Charles Stuart. Boston is full of them.
Your father's company may own the land that Hadley stands on, but we have built this town with our own hands and our love. How can you do this, Ned?
You were known all along. We were betrayed. One of your Confederates sold you for a few sovereigns. He's hanged, as you will be.
The plot was mine, my lord. My father urged against it, but I brought him in for love of me.
Do not expect to die quickly, sir. You tried to steal the crown jewels.
Spare him. Let your wrath fall on me.
You're a daring boy. Can you play parts? Can you smile?
My lord.
Smile. Can you smile into a face you mean to betray, Master Blood?
My lord.
Can you smile into the teeth of the king's enemies?
If it would keep my father from the hangman.
There is a house in Oxfordshire, a nest of vipers, Commonwealth, where Republican fanatics go about their work, where sedition spreads like dung across the fields. And in the middle of this leveller's paradise, Angelica Fanshawe, our Countess of Seacourt.
Mother?
She has a papist husband who dotes on her and on the Roman Catholic religion. The traitor who has sold his soul to Rome and the Pope. In her Garden of Eden, the sinner plays saint. We've not forgotten the Devil's Hall.
You think Angelica Fanshawe is at the center of this web?
She masquerades as a loyal subject, Majesty, but I'm convinced she conspires with your enemies, as she once did with Cromwell. I believe her letters will lead us to William Goff, one of the last of your father's murderers, now hiding in Massachusetts.
The last of the regicides. Bring him back alive. I'll have his heart cut out at Tyburn. Arrest Angelica Fanshawe.
I need more proof, Majesty. A spy in her household.
Ah, yes, this rogue, Will Blood.
Does your Majesty permit me to spare him and his father from the hangman's noose, for now?
At least until he brings us Colonel William Goff. And my Lady Fanshawe.
Be quick, babe.
Wait!
No more blood! Leave the beast and be gone!
This will feed 6 families for a week. Edward Sexby would not have denied food to the hungry. Come away, Abe. Let us take it, my lady. Someday I shall help you in return.
We shall have no need of your help, sir. We are complete.
We shall have need of each other. The chaos will envelop us all.
Who is Edward Sexby?
The sun shines on you on your birthday. May it always shine on you, Beth.
New men are hacking out new fortunes in the metropolis. A grand new square in Soho Fields.
Houses for rich men?
Exactly. And houses need bricks, and bricks need clay.
No.
My lady?
No, I will not sell you my land for more clay pits.
There's your answer, Sir George.
You've not heard my price.
I have heard the distress of the poor souls whose livings were ruined when you enclosed the common land to make your bricks, whose children now work day and night digging clay to make you rich and themselves wretched.
The king wants a new capital to replace the one burned down by the Catholics, who are up to their old tricks, hatching plots to kill the king and overrun the kingdom.
That plot was got up by wicked men to discredit all Catholics.
Oh, you must tread carefully, my lord. It's high treason to deny the popish plot was real.
I will never sell you my land.
Then consider this. To stand in my way is to refuse the king's desire to build a new London. You wouldn't wish to seem disloyal, as indeed you might when the king hears that you entertain his bastard son tonight.
It is not disloyal to give hospitality to travellers.
No ordinary travellers, my lord. A royal progress in all but name.
Monmouth has no rightful claim to the throne. The king has no legitimate child, therefore his only heir can be his brother James.
Very loyal speech. Will you say the same to my Lord Shaftesbury?
Indeed I shall.
Nevertheless, as magistrate, it is my duty to inform of Monmouth's visit.
To your brother-in-law, Judge Jeffreys.
You've had your answer, Hartley. Look, we care not for your threats, nor indeed for your abominable clay pits. Indeed, I could wish them blown to kingdom come, and you with them.
Dear wife, beloved Angelica, wife. If you read this, then the bells have rung out for King Oliver and I am no more. Do not think on what might have been for us. Think on the dreams we all fought for, an England free of kings and tyrants. I think now on you and the child you carry. Call him Edward for me, or if she be a girl, then let her be Elizabeth, for our dear friend Beth Lilbeth. Farewell forever. Remember, in the final account, there is love. Your loving husband, Edward Saxby.
I promise I will save you from the hangman, whatever the cost.
Ah, Will Gore. Your new life begins.
If I am to be your eyes and ears at Fanshawe House, what shall I see and hear there, my lord?
The Duke of Monmouth parades through the country from great house to great house, drumming up support for his claim to the throne. And always by his side is little Sincerity, the Earl of Shaftesbury, who would exclude the king's brother and put this puppet on the throne.
Is he not the very mirror of his father?
He does not look like him.
But in all other aspects, does he not resemble his majesty?
In his appetites, perhaps. Would you be kingmaker then, my Lord Shaftesbury?
Oh, it is not I, but the people who cry out for Monmouth. They grow weary of the king's excesses. You know, Mr. Wren builds him a palace in Winchester which will outshine Versailles. And there he means to rule absolute and arbitrary. Like the Sun King.
You seek to divide the country.
The country is already divided between those that would have a king that would be accountable to Parliament and those who believe a king is accountable only to God, like the present king and his brother James. The Stuarts believe their bloodline is unchallengeable by mere mortals like us. They are mistook, are they not?
My lord, I live quietly now, away from the court and its politics.
The woman who shared the ideals of Oliver Cromwell and Thomas Rainsbury is now content to grow roses in Oxfordshire.
Do not mock me, my lord. Think where your ambition will lead. The king will never make Monmouth his heir. persist with this exclusion bill and you will bring us all to another civil war, the land soaked in blood, and for what this time? To put a different Stuart on the throne? I will not support that.
Then you are happy to live under the heel of Charles Stuart.
I would have a world free of tyrants.
Mark my words, my lady. Unless we exclude the king's Catholic brother from the throne, we shall have tyranny and bloodshed. And then every house in England will have to take a side.
To my most precious daughter, Beth.
Let our midsummer revels begin.
Who is this woman?
I am the necessary woman, Your Royal Highness. I carry the night soil out to the cesspit.
She suffers the king's evil.
Which can only be cured by the touch of the king or his true heir.
God bless you, Your Royal Highness.
Remember me.
Divinely ordained king off his throne.
I've heard a man's ears crack like a whip. I've seen a man's eyes bleed and his brains fall through his nose like a custard.
Of the Countess's treachery.
Look for seditious pamphlets and letters from William Goff. If you find none, then bring me something to ensnare the old papist. Once the rabbit is snared, it squeals. Tell him you're a Catholic in fear of your life. He'll take you into the household. Do this, Wilbur, and your father will be spared.
Righteousness in your name.
Stop, Ned.
You not trust me?
With all my heart. If you enter this room, you will be an enemy of the English king.
I'm Colonel William Goff.
That fought alongside Oliver Cromwell and signed Charles Stuart's death warrant. I'd heard that you were hiding in these parts.
William, you must go. Now.
Yes.
The king's agents were in town only yesterday looking for him. When they hear what happened today, they'll be back.
Where are you going?
To the caves above Brogden's Belt.
Farewell, William. And you. Daughter, got to go with you.
Wait. Let me go with you.
Bring her back safe. Godspeed.
Old comrades in England would suffer if these letters were discovered. If I should die here, return this to my wife in England. Tell her I loved her with all my heart. And tell my son to remember the words of Colonel Sidney. Let this hand be an enemy to tyrants.
I promise.
You're a brave lad, Ned. Tell your father, William Goff remembers him.
You know my father?
Yeah. He helped me when I first fled here. Long before he became a land pirate.
Why'd you call him a land pirate? He buys land, he does not steal it.
Look at what the Indians did. Then, ask yourself why. John Hawkins came to these shores to build a city on the hill in the name of equality, liberty, brotherhood. Yet all of this new world is built on land stolen from the red man.
My father is an honest man. He would not take land that he isn't entitled to.
And who entitled him to enclose the Indians' land? The English king. And what Charles Stuart has given, so he shall take away. And on that day, young Americans like you must seize true liberty. Men in England seized liberty for a season. Then the Stuarts were restored. But Englishmen will rise up again and strike down the lewd and godless parasites that infect their nation.
We have it here.
yours, and so must your jewels be.
You shall not touch her.
Step aside!
Do you know who I am?
Yes, I
How dare you do this?
do. We do it not for ourselves. It is your birthday. You shall keep your gems.
And now? Will you cut my throat?
Very pretty bauble, sir. Did you have it from your Molly?
Help me lift him. Leave him.
Only if you follow, she will die. Get the guns.
Surrender the regicide in the name of His Majesty Charles II. If you do not, you will be traitors all. Every one of you will be dragged to Boston to stand trial. Torch the meeting house.
Will the angel come again, Father?
Hold. So, little man, tell me about this angel.
God sent an angel to save us, sir.
Did he? Where did this angel come from? Did he come down from heaven?
I don't know, sir. But he went back to Pastor Russell's house.
They will not find him there. By the grace of God, you will never find him.
What did Goff mean about my father stealing Indian land?
He's old and weary, Ned. He thinks you're brave and good. And so do I. The Indians sold their land. Now they should go away, move north or west. There's still plenty of wilderness. Agent is back already. That's his tracker.
I'll go back and warn Goff.
Leave this to me.
Must look like he was killed by one of his own kind. They killed my mother.
Tell me all you know about Edward Sexby.
Edward Sexby would have made England a true republic had he lived.
And then what became of him?
You should go home and ask these questions of your mother. She played a part in those times.
My mother has had a lifetime to tell me the truth.
My father fought with Sexby, alongside Oliver Cromwell, that as good as made himself king.
But what became of Sexby?
His mind became fevered. He died trying to kill Oliver Cromwell.
Edward Sexby was my father.
I never knew my father. When the second Charles Stuart came back to put England in chains again.
In chains?
Aye, in chains. Charles Stuart was a man of blood, like his father. His court filled with pimps and whores. My father fought for a true republic. For that, they would have him butchered on the scaffold. He escaped to America to fight another day. He's a hero, like Edward Sexby. They tried to make a better world for us to live in.
My world is a fairy tale. Your world is this wild wood.
It wasn't always so. I studied medicine at Leiden. Came home to work in the pest houses. I was starved out of London, forbidden to heal the sick for being the son of a regicide. So I live here with nothing. I will have nothing while others have nothing. And others still sing that the day is theirs. Go back to your friends, my lady, and tell them that I will be avenged for the death of my friend. Farewell.
Cannot go home yet. What is your name?
Why do you ask my name? Is it for the magistrate? Abe.
How many are here in the forest?
Many.
Why?
They have no other place to go. Rich landowners build houses for their dogs and their horses. but the godly poor must lodge where they can.
My mother treats her land as a commonwealth. All that work on it are cared for.
They sleep on hard beds while she sleeps in a soft one. As do you.
Where would you have me sleep?
Madam, what do you want here? To sleep on hard ground at night, that your bed may seem the softer. To have a tale to tell your friends. Lord have mercy, I met with Robin Hood and his merry men.
Sir, I'm here because you stole me. Now what shall you do with me? Make a jest of me? Ravish me?
Would you have me ravish you? Lord have mercy. Robin Hood was a wicked fellow.
I see you think me nothing but a fool. I must leave the woods as I entered them.
I think you shall not.
How not?
For you're already altered, are you not?
Are you? Show me my way. Your path lies another way.
There's but one path, Beth. Open your eyes and ears.
I have eyes to see as well as you.
And ears?
As sharp as any. Very well.
Then listen.
What is it?
It's the sound of the chaos. Once this land fed them as it did their fathers. Now it feeds one man, Parliament. They have nothing but the meager wages he pays them, while he profits from their toil, making bricks to build mansions in London.
What world is this?
This is the world we live in, Beth. But men and women were not born with saddles on their backs. Nor were a favoured few born booted and spurred to ride them. Come, I'll put you on the path home.
bastard before us, ask her father to help. Goff spoke of a woman in England. She sent money to him all the years of his exile. Her name was Angelica Fancher. Send Goff's ring to her. Tell her Goff's papers are seized and she is discovered.
Where shall I send it? Where shall I send it?
There is a house in Oxfordshire.
Seek the road to Fanshawe House.
Mother, nor am I dishonored. How long must he hang there?
The magistrate will decide.
Hardwick, the owner of the clay pits. Would you have ever told me about Edward Sexby? About your part in those times?
It belongs in the past. John Francis is the best of fathers. He's loved and protected us both all these years. We've made a place where all of us would be safe from the madness beyond these walls.
The madness has come over the walls.
When does he leave?
I have to get him out of Boston right now. Randolph's only a day behind. If he knows Ned helped William Goff, there'll be trouble.
Our offices in Bristol will find work for you. Stay there till I send for you. I'll help John Russell all I can. I'll take care of Randolph when he comes calling, which he will.
There's something I want you to do for me, Father.
Oh, Russell. So you've eyes for that skinny little thing that never wore a skirt if she could wear breeches?
She has grown into a woman like no other.
Oh, is she now?
Go.
You risk all by this, my lady.
You told me to listen to my heart.
Saintly Earl denied the Popish plot.
He denied the Catholics tried to kill the king. In front of witnesses?
Too cunning.
Damn him. Shaftesbury. Little sincerity himself fans the flames of rebellion in London.
I'm prepared. I've a store of arms to defend the king if his enemies make war.
And your price?
It's my duty to support the king.
You ask nothing in return.
Well...
Now let me guess, my lady's land for more clay pits.
If that land should become forfeit to the crown when you expose her as a traitor...
Bring him down.
God bless you, Prue, for taking this risk.
For a good old cause.
Thank you, Prudence.
You didn't stand by while others suffered, nor will I.
Because of what I did, I have enemies. And they will not rest till they destroy me and all I hold dear. You put us all at risk.
Are you mad, sir? Men are scouring the county for you and the guns.
I'm a thief. Come steal a kiss.
Steal another.
My lady! Countess is asking for you.
Blood and violence will not bring a better world. Look at Sarah and Esther. Quakers both. Their husbands cut down at the last rebellion, both fighting for a better world. For 20 years, I have held in my heart the dream of a new world. For everyone. Without kings, without courts, where good people will live their lives together in peace, and I believe this will come in time, but by the pen, not by the sword.
Must they wait and suffer? Why should they not take up arms as their fathers did? As Sarah and Esther's husbands did? As your husband did?
I remember all too well the sickening violence, the pain, the grief. I remember the loss. And I don't want that for you, Beth. Promise me you will never go into the woods again.
Do you remember the love, Mother?
So, you've warmed your feet by the fire of the king's enemies. Are you comfortable at Fanshawe House, Master Gore?
I look, I listen, I've searched for papers and found nothing. I fear that she's blameless.
Blameless? Where was the Earl the night the clay pits were blown up?
At his prayer, my lord.
Does he hear mass?
I do not know!
You have a week to find out! Or your father swings.
Will? Hope it was his friends and not the body snatchers that took him.
I'm sure it was his friends. God bless you, Will.
Shall we say a prayer for him? To our Blessed Lady.
Not hear any of them.
Hear the Mass. Trust me with your life, my lord.
I believe it's God's providence that brought you to me.
It is my good fortune.
Abe, what is
The woods are alive with militia. They shot my horse. I don't want you to come here anymore.
How can we be together?
We cannot.
Why not?
Because it is the thing that I most want. You possess my thoughts. I grow weary of the hard ground and long to share your soft
Then
bed.
share it, Abe. Let us be together.
Hear me,
This does
Beth.
not-
The more I think on you and warmth and comfort, the less I think on killing our enemies. Come with me.
Hardwick had him flogged and hanged. I'll feed him to his own dogs. Beth, if this would happen to you, my heart would break.
If you love me as I love you, then let us leave these woods tonight and make a new life together in a new world.
The fight is here and now. Hardwick dies tonight. Come.
She helped the rebels steal our master's guns. Guns.
What happened to the rebels?
Ran away. Just left her.
They should hang for their cowardice.
They would hang me, sir, if they could catch me.
Do not harm him. He's only guiding you through these woods.
Go. Be gone, sir. But first, I shall have your horse.
I am a stranger here, sir. I have no part in this argument.
All men should be enemies to tyranny. Go home. Never come into these woods again.
My lady, forgive me.
You set upon, Mr.
Hawkins.
Hawkins.
I should not have traveled through the woods at night, but my business with you is pressing.
William and Francis Goff, 1630.
Dead. Hounded down by Charles Stuart's agents in Massachusetts. He asked that this be returned to his widow, who you have helped these last 20 years, my lady.
Francis Goff died 3 months ago. Did Colonel Goff not know that, Mr. Hawkins?
No.
Who told you I helped her?
Hope Russell. You wrote letters to Colonel Goff at her house. The Russells risked everything to help him. I come to you as a friend, my lady.
William Goff was a brave comrade.
His papers were seized. Edward Randolph will tell the king you sent money to a regicide.
John Hawkins is a good man. When I am gone, be guided by him.
Please, Father. Please let me go back to Hadley.
It's not safe. Hope, promise me you will be ruled by John Hawkins.
I promise.
You must put Ned out of your mind.
Ned?
My husband tells me everything. My stepson's recklessness could have ruined us.
Ned tried to save a persecuted old man. I'm proud of that. Are you not?
Pride is a sin, Hope Russell. You will forget Ned when you have a husband.
Henry Cresswell has consented to take you under his roof, as wife and mother to his children.
But before that union can take place, you must be purified.
Purified?
He wanted you to be ruled by me.
I would rather be cast out than do what you ask of me.
Hope we've a covenant with God. He has planted us here in this new Israel. And we must obey his laws. If you put yourself beyond those laws, then you put us all at risk. And you must be gone from Massachusetts.
I cannot marry a man I do not love.
Ned is not here. Henry Cresswell is. And his children need a mother. While we build this new world, there is no time for the love of poets. We need strong women to marry strong men if we are to tame this wilderness.
But I cannot.
There is no I. There is only we in this hope. And God wants this for you.
I made it across the Atlantic Ocean. But I nearly didn't make it through Whiteham Woods, thanks to you and your highwaymen.
He is no common thief, Mr. Hawkins. He is the bravest of men, and all he does for others. He has opened my eyes to the injustice of the world.
And you risk everything. For love.
Can you understand that?
Aye. I can.
Love. Not just for each other, but for all mankind. For justice and liberty. Do you think me foolish, Mr. Hawkins? Do you not hold these things dear in America?
I do not think you foolish, my lady. And in truth, I wish I could tell you what we hold dear in America. My eyes are opening too.
send a man to meet his maker. Which one of you will it be?
Listen close, Beth. Hardwick got up the Pope burning. Warn your mother. You must leave England tonight. I beg you, sir, make them go.
I walked into their trap, denied the Popish plot.
Shall there never be a life for us?
Some water. Take her and go.
They will not leave without you, my lord.
Well, tell them I will follow. The king knows me for a loyal subject. My hot words will be forgiven once I explain to his judge.
Judge?
Aye, my Lord Jeffreys comes today.
Jeffreys holds my father in the tower under pain of death. The price for his life is that I betray you. I gave him nothing, my lord. You have been as a father to me.
Ah, Will Blood. I have a message from your dear father. Let me see. Ah, yes. Tell my son I forgive him for abandoning me.
I did not abandon him. I saved Hardwick.
Too late, Will, did I not say? Your father has shuffled off this mortal coil. I ran out of patience with you. Go and be free. They all break in the end. My lord.
Beth wouldn't leave without her father.
Where is she now?
She's petitioning Monmouth for her father's release.
Monmouth will not help her. Tell her to be of good heart. I'll find a way to help her father.
Why has the king brought the Parliament to Oxford?
To fright his enemies into submission, away from the London mob. He means to crush Shaftesbury's plans to set Monmouth on the throne in his brother's place.
Abe, the king has arrived. The streets are lined with soldiers. They're as thick as flies.
Now is the moment, Abe.
The moment for what? Tell Beth she must leave England without delay. Tell me how you got that ring.
From a man called Goff.
Why did he give it to you?
To bring to his widow.
Dead. How?
He jumped to his death. To escape the king's agents.
They have a message for me.
For you?
For his son.
He said his son should remember the words of Colonel Sidney. Let your hand be an enemy to tyrants.
That I shall. Before the day is out.
I love you. I love you. Look after your mother until we can all be together again. I love you. Take Beth and go now. And I will follow. Dearest heart.
Leave that, Agnes.
Help us! He tried to kill the king.
Will you follow?
I don't think so.
We can take him into the woods when the bleeding has stopped.
There's no time, Beth.
Abe, look at me. Look at me.
Hold him. Ned, get him into the woods. Beth, you and I must leave. There's another way. This leads to the edge of the woods. Go with me, Beth. I'll send for you when it's safe. Beth, please.
No, Mother, I will not leave you ever again.
Why does Jeffries not come for me?
Shall we try and pray once more, my
I
lord?
cannot pray. God sees into my heart.
My lord,
I would rather end my own life than betray Angelica.
you must not think on self-slaughter, my lord, for your soul would be eternally damned.
Follow them. Take care of them all their days. Promise me Angelica will never suffer.
I swear on my life.
I can pray now, Will. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Stand here indicted as false traitors against the most illustrious and excellent King, Charles II, your supreme and natural lord. Not having the fear of God in your heart, nor weighing the duty of your allegiance, but being seduced by the devil on the 21st day of March in the parish of Whiteham, well knowing Abraham Goff to be a false traitor and assassin, you did wickedly and traitorously conceal him in your dwelling house. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Bring her to me. Do you hope to evade justice as your husband did? For taking his own life, he burns in hell.
He would not have taken his own life, so may you burn in hell.
Doubt not, madam, my jury will condemn you of high treason. You will burn at the stake with your daughter in full public view.
So you would use the awful spectacle of our deaths to remind the king's enemies now met in this city what fate awaits those who oppose him.
You have a quick wit for a woman, but it will not save you. Were you my own mother, I would see you burn for your wanton depravity.
I do not ask you to save me. Spare my daughter's life.
Declare your guilt, and your deaths will come more quickly. The executioner will strangle you both before the flames take hold. Do not presume to bargain with me, madam.
Let His Majesty transport Beth to his plantations in the New World, and I will submit to your will. Sweetheart, I've had a good life. Soon I shall be with John Francis. God will be with you, and He will give you strength to endure. You will be in chains for a while, but they cannot enslave your spirit. Survive. Make a new life in a new world.
I will live in your light always, always, Mama. I love you with all my heart. I love you. That's all. Mother! Be brave, my best. I love you, my most precious girl.
Gentlemen, friends, neighbors, I die in the expectation of the Lord's pardon. I forgive all persons that have had a hand in my death. I acknowledge His Majesty's favour in altering my daughter's sentence to transportation. I stand accused of harbouring a would-be regicide. To that I say, when a king subjugates his parliament, subverts his judges, and suppresses his own people, he has become a tyrant. England will not suffer tyrants.
Tell them to silence her.
We are freeborn.
He will name you as his successor. He must, or there will be civil war.
When a king turns tyrant, he breaks covenant with his people, and they have a right and a duty to bring him down.
Tell me about my loyal subjects who harbored Goff for 20 years.
Rebels and traitors. They swear an oath of allegiance to Massachusetts rather than to you, Majesty.
Public duties.
Private pleasures.
Who dares buy and sell my sovereign territory?
Men like John Hawkins buys the wilderness from Indians, parcels it up, and then rents it to settlers, or sells it on to land speculators like himself.
We have been distracted by our enemies in Parliament. But now they are overcome, it is time to remind Massachusetts it is not a free state, but our colony. We granted its charter, and we can take it away. So, my Lord Jeffreys, if I grant your wife's brother the Fanshawe estate, he will expand his clay pits to make bricks for my new palace at Winchester.
He will, Your Majesty.
It will be the greatest honor, sire. I will move into Fanshawe House immediately.
You may have the land for your clay pits, but the house remains forfeit to me. However, if you were to bring me Abraham Goff,
separate.
Throw down your weapons! And you will be spared. Fire!
Go. Live to fight another day. But if you love me, do not leave me to the butchers.
They were as brothers to me. You should go home while you still can, Ned.
Your father said the day would come when Americans must stand and fight for their liberty. I did not know what he meant until I met you. Come to Boston with me. Help me spread the word.
England is my home.
They will not rest until they have killed you, my friend.
They'll never take me alive.
Hardwick Jeffries and Charles Stuart will pay for today with their own blood.
Have a care, Abe. Be not alone and driven by hate. Be not so quick to draw your pistols. Your anger has cost others dear.
But for me, Angelica Fanshawe would still be mistress of this house. And Beth wouldn't be on a ship that lies at the bottom of the ocean. You should go home, my friend. Go and marry Hope Russell if she'll still have you. Ned.
Let this hand be an enemy to tyrants.
Beautiful. Beth? Who are you? Why are you wearing her dress?
I'm Agnes. I've always dreamed of wearing her gown. We feared you'd gone, but you stayed to save us.
Save you?
From Hardwick. He has given the Fanshawe land and we are to work in his new clay pits.
And the house?
Not until your head is displayed on the city gates. Why are there so few of you?
Many tribes rose up to drive the white men from these lands. These guns scattered us all across these woods. One day, I will reunite my people.
By river as far as Tomahawk Falls, pick up mules and supplies, and then we'll follow the Indian trail to the Wawasi.
The Indians will let you be if you give them liquor and looking glasses. And I'll see you in 3 months. Make a success of this, Henry, and you're a made man. God go with you.
Come on, put your back to the go. Go, keep digging.
If I'd have killed Hardwick today, your lives would be worse, not better. Kill one Hardwick and another will take his place. Do you understand?
I do.
Our lives will never change until the kings are toppled from their thrones.
Must you go to London?
I will seek out Algernon in Sydney. He fought with my father at Moss and Moor. He is England's best chance of bringing down the Stuarts.
The Duke of Monmouth gave it to me. Let it help the good old cause. Get a new suit of clothes.
This is the brisk lad I spoke of, son of our old comrade, William Gough. Your father never gave up hope that England would one day be a republic.
I long to see that day.
That day is closer than you think.
Monmouth would support the murder of his own father.
He would be king.
But you would rid England of kings.
The last time we killed a king, the country pined until it had another. Better to leave them a figurehead. Consider Venice. It has its duke, but it is a true republic.
Yet he is a duke, not a king.
Monmouth would be given his crown by Parliament, not by God.
To our new republic.
A new republic.
Where in the world
world have you been? We feared you were dead.
I'm sorry, Father. I'll explain everything. But first, tell me about Hope.
John Russell died. His case never came to court. Hope couldn't go back to Hadley, nor could she stay here a woman alone. And there was no word from you. She received a handsome offer of marriage.
Who?
Henry Cresswell.
Did you give her my letter?
I knew she was not the right wife for you. You will do better. Ned, I forbid you!
I wrote you a letter. Told you how much I love you.
The king is out of patience with Massachusetts. You sympathize with the Republicans, and you have carved up this colony in your own interests.
Massachusetts is run by the corporation strictly according to our royal charter.
Do not take me for a fool, sir. You and your friends are the corporation. You all sit in the general court as select men, where you grant yourselves titles to land you have purloined from Indians.
Bought.
Charles Stuart has absolute sovereignty over every perch and rod of land in this colony. I wish to examine every land title each of you possesses.
We need to back up our titles with new documents from the Indians.
Quit claims. We've weathered these storms before. A plague or a papist plot will come along to distract the king.
Our charter enshrines our rights and privileges.
And what the Stuarts gave, they can also take away. Charles Stuart is a tyrant. He will tolerate no challenge to his authority. Be prepared to defend your liberties.
I think you dream of the life you lost and the man you loved in White Man Woods. You will go away with those men.
You think they will go away, Masker?
My father agreed to share this land.
They were marking out the land. They mean to settle here.
Here is the white man's mark. And here is my father's.
What if they build a new village along the river?
We will live in peace with them.
What if they will not live in peace?
We will move further into the woods. No more blood, but not sinning. Whose village will you live in?
I shall stay with you.
Ancestors' bones lie here. You must not go there.
Tell him, Henry.
Mesikawis.
My friend, you do not tell us where we can go, we tell you.
My father agreed to share this land.
Achak sold this land to John Hawkins 10 years ago. You must go by the end of the month and take your mother's and father's bones. He meant no harm. Let him go. We'll leave you in peace.
A knife at your throat.
I did nothing. I was looking for a place to piss.
They were hostile from the first day. Their sachem goes by the name of Masker. Says this treaty proves he still has rights to the land, the burial grounds and etc. Upshot being, no intention of going anywhere.
We'll see about that. A knife at your throat. Why?
The Indian was angry because he thought Stackwell saw something. He can't be sure, but he thinks it was a white woman.
You think? Why are you not sure what you saw, Stackpole? Was he drunk again? Get out of here, Stackpole. You had your chance to make a fortune, and you let liquor get in the way. Again.
Words. Words that can never be published. We talk while the Stuarts kill us, one by one. And now Howard arrests.
Be patient, Abe.
Wait patiently until they come for you too.
Do not fear. There is no evidence against me.
Do you truly believe, sir, that the great houses would rise up if the Stuarts were assassinated?
I was sworn.
Then put one brisk lad within 10 yards of them, and you will have the spark you need to fire the uprising.
No. No, Abe. It would be suicide for that brisk lad.
A price I would willingly pay.
Dear Ned, I am safe and living under the protection of the kindest and wisest of men, Algernon and Sidney. Soon we will set the world turning.
But for now, your impetuous friend must learn the virtue of patience.
Set the world turning.
Oh, he'll never rest till he kills the king and his brother.
What would that mean for us?
A chance for Massachusetts to seize her own destiny.
And we must be ready.
Stay a little longer.
I cannot.
Shoot you! Henry, I'll come along with you, please.
Save yourself.
I will not leave you.
We'll die nobly when the time comes, not cut down like dogs behind closed doors.
I could take you before the General Court and denounce you. Have a red A for adulteress sewn into your dress. Shame you before the whole town. Have you whipped, or worse? But my children have already lost one mother and they have a certain attachment to you. So, you will promise you will never see that man, that boy, again, in return for which I will allow you to live under my roof.
Henry,
Promise! For I will have you both hanged as adulterers.
I promise.
Love! What does a boy like you know about love? Love begins and ends in family. You steal another man's wife, you destroy love. You destroy his family, and you betray the community.
I can't live here knowing she's the property of a man like Creswell.
Ned, when you came back here from England all fired up about Charles Stuart and what he intends for us here, you said that you wanted to defend our liberties, to make sure the tyrant didn't enslave us the way he enslaved Englishmen. And you can do that, my son, with the power of the Hawkins Bay Company behind you. But you must stay here in Boston. Work hard. Earn the respect of the community that you want to lead. And you must stay away from Hope Creswell as a woman alone. You know the law. If you were discovered, she'd pay with her life. Time to go home.
That land that Creswell's settling.
What about it?
There are some documents missing in the chain of title.
Don't concern yourself with that. Henry Cresswell has it in hand.
Well, yes, but I can't find anything.
Henry Cresswell has it in hand. Now Martha expects us for dinner.
What does your father want of me now?
Nothing. I've come to ask you about that land up along the Wawassi.
Ask your father about it.
But I can't find a single piece of paper that says how we got hold of that land in the first place.
Customary fashion.
20 years ago, when Hawkins Bay bought the land that became Hadley, the Indians said over and over they didn't want to sell. And then one day we put a claim in with the land registrar saying the land is ours through vacuum domicilium. No Indians on the land anymore.
Yes, that's how it was.
So what happened to them?
Buy me some more ale, and I'll tell you a story of Mr. Hawkins.
His name was Wawanalet. He was the most powerful of the Sachems. His heathen people believed he could make magic. Cause a green leaf to grow in winter. Trees to dance, water to burn.
You wouldn't sign over his ancestral land, so you bribed him with baubles and liquor, and then you put a gun to his head. Customary fashion. And when he still refused, you dragged him from his tent and scalped him.
I paid him fair and square for the land that they were leaving idle. Then he tells me they won't go. I had to take away his power, the life force that they believe is here. I didn't kill him. I shamed him. His tribe moved on. We built Hadley. Tamed another piece of this howling wilderness.
Is this what you sent Cresswell to do along the Wawassi? Is this what Henry Cresswell has in hand?
Henry will do what needs to be done.
No, I won't let him.
I came here 50 years ago with my father to help John Winthrop build a new Jerusalem in this vacant wilderness. And I have played my part in God's plan to create a new world for the persecuted and the downtrodden.
And was it God's plan that you should own half of Massachusetts? I didn't want to believe William Goff when he called you a land pirate, but that is exactly what you are, Father. You steal Indian land by force and sell it at a profit to settlers desperate for a new start. Are the Indians not part of God's plan?
Yes. The Indians are idle heathens. Satan's way of challenging us as we do God's will.
What is God's will for the Indians?
That we should clear them off the land.
Folk are safe. Bring them back when you make your mark on this land deed. The Great White Father, King Charles. He needs you to do this, and then we all know who owns the land. I don't think he understands, Henry.
I understand.
If we're not back by nightfall, your womenfolk will be shipped down the river and sold as slaves in Boston Market.
We live here?
Sure.
We stay here?
Yes. You stay right here.
Bring the women.
No harm done. Look, the girls are given blankets to keep them warm.
What is this?
I promised.
Madam, I don't know who you are or where they stole you from. Walk slowly towards me. I can take you away from these red devils and home to your own people.
I am home. These are my people.
She's turned Turkin. Let's take her by force.
Leave her. Let's go.
Kies up to walk.
You must lead people.
I promise. Your son will live, and he will remember. You will know who he is and where he came from. And I will tell him how the white men came, and with their guns drove you from your woodland home. And I will tell him how his father stood fast against them, and he will be proud to be the son of a sachem like Masker.
Must have got them from the infirmary. I didn't believe he'd do it. I sure didn't believe they'd work so well.
What is it?
Cresswell, it's me, Stackpole. I'm coming in.
Stackpole? What in God's name are you doing here?
Bringing him.
I need to talk to Henry Cresswell on company business. The rest of you go inside.
He knows, Henry. The savages are all dead.
And praise the Lord. He cleared the land for us.
With a little help from you and your pox-ridden blankets. Did my father know? Stackpole, go inside. Did my father know about the blankets? Henry's dead. And we need your help.
The traitor Sydney awaits trial in the Tower, Your Grace.
That old Roundhead called the murder of our father the bravest act that ever was done in England. Destroy him.
Will he be the last, Jeffers? Or will the plotting go on and on?
I believe he is the last of the great men that conspired against you, Majesty.
Except for your bastard son, Monmouth.
Yes, except for Jamie. Then do what you must with Sydney.
The Lord demands 2 witnesses in a trial for high treason. The turncoat Howard is one, and the outlaw Goff is the other. After a day or so more in my care.
Have you not broken him yet?
Almost, Your Grace, almost. Who's there? What devil are you?
No devil, my lord. But a Christian woman come to pray with Abraham Goff that he may confess and be spared the rack.
Pray with him, then. Pray that he gives me the evidence I need. You'll still see his heart cut out in the marketplace.
He's broken your bones. This will take away the pain. You must drink it all.
No, you must stay where you are, old fella.
He's here. He's here.
We food the plague. That's what we threw him in the pit without delay.
Bring him up, you fools! Hangman, take off the head, quarter him, and throw the entrails to the dogs. I want him displayed on the city gates within the hour.
He's gone, my lord. The anatomist must have had him.
He's cold as ice, Agnes. How many drops did he give him?
Too many, I fear.
We'll bury him here, in White and Wood.
Grandfather.
I will help you. You must stay hidden. Wear my other dress. Nor can burn those clothes. Henry Cresswell was a cruel man. I cannot mourn his passing. But if those Indians died of smallpox, it was God's providence and nothing else.
Why would God want to exterminate such good people?
Ah, Ned. Glad to see you made it out of there. Wasn't it hell when those Redskins burst into camp and murdered poor Henry Cresswell? Or are we saying a tree fell on him or a grizzly bear ate him up? Anyway, I'm sure you'll let me know what it is that you want folks to believe.
The whole of Boston will be all too ready to believe that you murdered Henry so you could have his widow. I'll be paying off that drunk for the rest of his life.
Did you know about the blankets?
What blankets?
You know what blankets. Tell me the truth.
Ned, look. Randolph holds our future in his hands. What you call the truth would bring down the Hawkins Bay Company. That truth would give the king the excuse he needs to take away Massachusetts' charter. And that same truth would hang your lady friend. So we need to tell Randolph something clearer than the truth. Cresswell got their sachem to make his mark. Will that stand up in an English court?
So what happened to your trailblazer?
Henry Cresswell's hellish death, cut to pieces by heathens, is the price we pay for opening up the frontier. Consider, Mr. Randolph, each new town we plant becomes another part of England. Another part of the new world that will never be swallowed up by Holland or France.
Yeah, it's being swallowed up by the Hawkins Bay Company.
Men will not venture all to tame the wilderness for no reward. We are not Virginia, sir. We cannot get tobacco to grow. Nor have we found gold to mine.
Land is gold in Massachusetts. That's why Mr. Randolph is here.
I'm here, young man, to remind Massachusetts it is a colony and not a republic. New England belongs to His Britannic Majesty.
Massachusetts belongs to the people.
His Majesty's sovereignty is not questioned by moderate men.
If His Majesty were assured that as Massachusetts grows rich, so will his exchequer, he might promise not to extinguish your charter.
Charles Stuart promised England justice and no persecution.
Assure His Majesty that he will enjoy the bounty of his new world.
I was lost and afraid, they healed me with love.
Love?
They believed I was sent by the Great Spirit to bear a son who would reunite their tribe.
Why did this Great Spirit not send them one of their own kind? So you forgot who you were and where you came from?
I did not forget. But I could not bear to remember. I had to survive.
Why are you so angry? Let me tell you why I had to make a deal with that villain Randolph. Ned, it isn't about bending the knee to the English king. It's about how we preserve our independence, how we protect our liberty.
How are you preserving our independence?
By never challenging Charles Stuart and never asking him for anything. Even in the war, when the savages were massacring us by the hundreds, burning our towns, we never asked for his help. Why not? Because we don't want English troops in Massachusetts. He'd use them to crush us the way he did your friends in Oxford. I need some fresh air.
The Indians burned our towns because we agreed to share the land and then we took it from them.
Let me tell you what I dream of.
I dream of a vast continent, a republic where millions of men live free from tyranny. And the Hawkins Bay Company can help this dream come true. But only if we stay united. And we must not let the Indians get in the way of our new nation. And we must not let womanish sensibilities stand in the way of what needs to be done. Your English friend could bring down the company if she reveals who she is, what she knows. You must take her to Pond Farm, beyond the causeway, and let her have the child there, out of town. Father! The dream, Ned. The company. Promise me! I promise. I promise.
There's so much of this beautiful land. You're a good man, Ned. I know you will do the right thing.
I need to be sure what the right thing is, Beth. For all of us.
A town cannot be built on the graves of innocents. Tear up that quitclaim. Return the land to Maska's tribe so they can go home.
As you all know, it was my father's wish that I should take over the Hawkins Bay Company. I've decided to do so. There will be changes in the way that we do business. No more stealing land from the Indians.
Hold on, Ned.
And no more bearing down on settlers for higher rents.
What's he talking about?
I want this company to lead the way in defending the independence of Massachusetts. As part of a continental republic.
You'll ruin us!
All we hear from Old England is how ruthlessly Charles Stuart is dealing with opposition. We should be cooperating with Randolph, not provoking him.
They are the past. We are the future. We're doing the right thing.
Call him Kizos, child of the rising sun.
Monmouth exiled to the Netherlands.
Colonel Sidney on trial for his life, for imagining the death of the king and stirring up a rebellion. Half the kingdom have imagined the death of this king.
Can you arrest someone for the thoughts inside their head? Today I imagine stabbing Hardwick through the heart to be rid of him.
Hardwick beat her and turned us out of doors.
Will he not stay and eat with us?
No.
Do not go to London. I beg you. They will kill you.
They think I'm dead already. Expect no more. His heart lies at the bottom of the ocean.
Colonel Sidney and myself and diverse others met at his house in Seven Dials, where we discussed the assassination of the King and the Duke of York at the Rye House.
If this is so, my Lord Howard shall be charged alongside me.
Be silent!
And he owes me a great sum of money, which he hopes to avoid paying. The law requires 2 witnesses to an act of high treason. Where is your second?
Here is the manuscript found in Colonel Sidney's house.
The power of calling and dissolving parliaments is not in the king. The people have not merely a right, but a duty to disobey bad laws and kill a tyrant. Treason on every page. Overturn the king, give power to the people.
Sir, your second witness. My own private thoughts. A man should be free to write what he pleases unless he publish it. Is English justice brought so low?
These papers are proof Colonel Sidney imagined the death of the king. That act of the mind is treason, though it remain in the heart. It cannot be punished, however, until it is written down. In that instant, those thoughts become an intention to act. Now the law can take hold of it and punish it as high treason. After this evidence, I think no man will doubt it was in the heart of Colonel Sidney to destroy the king.
Guilty.
The cause must live on, Abe. These are my last words. On the day of my execution, I shall hand them to the sheriff, but Jeffreys will suppress them. Take this copy out into the world. Send it to your young friends in Massachusetts.
I will avenge you, sir. Jeffreys will be my first mark.
The time for violence and vengeance is gone, my friend. The day is theirs. But tomorrow will belong to us. If we show we're better men than they are by how we live and how we die. You once learned how to save lives, not take them. God gave you a healing touch. find it again.
There's a strong one sent a sign yet.
How did you know?
Massachusetts law, all boys must learn to kill Indians.
Come on, boys! Kill the dog! Kill the devil! Kill the dog! Kill the devil!
Look at my son. Is he a devil?
Must find another hiding place.
I'll fetch help.
How can our sons ever live in peace when you teach children to hate and kill? They can't. Too much blood has been spilt. The Red Man will never stop trying to take back what he once had. We will never move off the land we settled with our own blood. Boys like my son will always have to carry guns.
Then I will take my son to his rightful home upriver.
Did you destroy that quitclaim?
I can't do that, Beth. Not without losing the support of the shareholders. And if I lose them, I lose the company. And if I lose the company, I have no power to defend the might of Charles Stuart when he tries to take away our liberties.
How dare you talk of liberties? You saw what was done to Maskin, the tribe.
I also saw what was done to the godly people of Hadley.
And there will be no end to this. You will go on swallowing this land up until there is
I want to
nothing
help build
left
a new
of it.
nation. Not another England suffocating in privilege and corruption. A new world for free men to live in.
The Indians were free until you settlers came. Abe Goff would champion the weak, not the strong.
Abe Goff is dead, Beth.
He died in Oxford jail. Another failed attempt to kill the king. The town militia will soon be combing these woods. We need to move you now, Beth.
Wait. Nolka?
They will take him far into the woods, beyond the reach of the white man. He will live the life of his father. If he stays among white men, will he be free, or will he be a slave like me?
Beth, don't go. I will go with them. Wait, what? Nolka, I'm coming.
No. Not you. You do not belong with us.
No! Jesus! Let me go with them! Jesus! Jesus! Jesus!
Digitalis and Polypody for convulsions.
Pillbugs. For bad digestion.
I beg you to come to the clay pits. My son's leg is crushed. Please.
Get that boy away from here. Enough time has been wasted. I'll get to it.
Right. We have to move him.
Help us.
Be brave, boy.
Brave boy, you're nearly done. Hold him.
Will he walk again? So he'll be a cripple. Is this all there is for us now? To live out our lives under the heels of tyrants like Ardwick?
No, Ralph. That's not all there is for you. It is the absolute right of the people. These are the last words of an English hero. His name was Colonel Sidney. They cut off his head for thinking these thoughts. The people have not only a right, but a duty to disobey bad laws and kill a tyrant.
There is not a king in the world that hath any title to his crown. nor can his heir have any.
Printed in Rotterdam, 1,000 were found hidden on a ship bound for Massachusetts.
And this sedition has already traveled to the New World.
Brother, why do you hesitate? Annul their charter. Make Boston bend the knee to English rule.
Day will come, fellow Bostonians, when you have to decide whether you are subjects of the old world or citizens of this new one.
Curtains. Our new home.
Curtains?
For dressing windows. The latest fashion in old England.
No need for English vanities here. We have shutters.
I asked Bristol to put one in every bolt of cloth they sent to us.
He's dead. The king's dead.
The Duke of Monmouth has raised an army in Holland ready to invade England.
Let me see. This news is already 2 months old.
Monmouth could be king by now. It's time I went home.
Monmouth is king. I can hope for a pardon, no more hiding.
And if he is not? What if the rebellion was crushed?
No matter, Ned. England is stirring again. The grip of the Stuarts is loosening. I must play my part. Just as my mother would have done. Ned, do you think me foolish?
You asked me that a long time ago, on the roof of Fanshawe House. I did not then, and I do not now. I think you brimful of love and courage. The bravest man I ever knew gave me this. May it bring you good fortune. Shall we ever meet again?
One day I shall return to find my son. Farewell, dear friend.
Abe, please persuade him not to join Monmouth's rebellion.
No. He should be leading our troop. And if you were a lad, I'd take you with me.
What troop?
Not my word. They'll be here in a minute.
Abe, please.
Adam, the country will not rise up. The great men are all dead, and those that live are too comfortable in their soft beds.
It is you that will not rise up. It is you that is too comfortable.
Grandfather.
Will you wait another 20 years? Do you want to leave this battle to old men? No. It must be won by young men, that you may fashion a new world from your victory.
There will be no victory, Adam.
James has stopped work on Winchester Palace. Really? His Majesty has weightier matters on his mind. The rebellion? The King's army will cut Monmouth's motley crew to ribbons.
Those left standing, I shall hang on every tree between Taunton and Dorchester.
King James commands I should strike terror into their hearts.
We must do this to protect our king and preserve our way of life.
To our way of life.
Farewell, Abe. I have always loved you. Loved you. Loved you.
Overturn, overturn, overturn.
Grandfather!
Come on. Stand by me, comrade in arms.
Why should we Americans bend the knee to the king of a small island on the other side of the world?
Bold men in England are rising up against the new tyrant, James Stewart. We must seize the moment. Hold Algernon Sidney's words in your hearts, and they will live forever. Once liberty is gone, my friends, it is gone forever. This hand, enemy to tyrants, seeks peace with liberty.
For an old man from Oxfordshire. He had his granddaughter with him. Dry Bristol ducks. Fisherman. Some water.
Port is closing by order of King James!
What happened?
Butchered.
Were you from Omnor?
He ran away. Ill cause is dead and gone.
Last coach to Oxford. Seats left on the coach to Oxford.
When does it leave?
Leaves in an hour.
I'll take it.
Looking for an old man from Oxfordshire. He had his granddaughter with him.
There was a girl. Dressed as a boy. Helping an old man along.
What became of them?
The King's men caught up with us 2 miles east on the Oxford Road. I think the girl and the old man escaped.
Dear God, you have abandoned us. And I have brought this upon us all.
Woods, and there we made a bed on the hard ground. Hidden away, we healed each other's wounds while the world beyond began to turn once more. Sometimes the world is turned by the bravery and sacrifice of extraordinary men and women who risk all in the cause of liberty and justice and love. After all the loss, the grief, the suffering, love heals and restores. Love endures.